Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Punk Rock Review, home of a bunch of opinionated crap you don't care about, also the home of the feedback you provide that we don't care about, keeps us on an even playing field, and we like that. Real quick shout out to our sponsor, Moving straight into it today. Today we're going to be talking about a topic that affects everyone that it affects. That's right. Does it affect you? Probably. So that's why we're talking about it, obviously. Anyhow, of course, today we're talking about the one and only making hard decisions of what backlog to cut, returns of your experiences not to be remade. That's right. So what are we talking about when we're talking about decisions of what backlog to cut? Well, man, everyone's got a backlog in games and such, as far as stuff that they've popped on and never completed, or stuff that they've purchased on a deep sale and have never popped on or completed, as well as games that they've popped on and tried to complete and never completed, and then they just got sidetracked and started doing other stuff. Everyone has their backlog and their reasoning behind it and everything like that. But what we have to talk about today, man, is making the hard decisions of what backlog to kind of cut and what returns to environments and game universes and stuff not to be kind of remade and whatnot, because everyone has their games out there that they've knocked out and completed, and they're like, oh man, I'm gonna go through this one again. And sometimes that happens or whatever right away, if you're infatuated with a game enough and everything. But, man, as far as making those hard decisions, we are at that kind of precipice, man, where it's like, man, we got so much shit that we're wanting to kind of play and do and things of that nature, man, that, you got to kind of pick and choose what experiences are we going to go ahead and complete and go through and everything. So we've got some tough choices to make. We're sure you got some tough choices to make, because inevitably, man, you got to make the hard decisions of what backlog to kind of cut and returns not to be remade and everything like that. And that's where we're at. It definitely is a hard pill to swallow sometimes. Maybe eventually you go back one day, man, but holy shit, there's so many games out there, so many games continually coming out, and so many great games that we've already experienced that we want to go through and experience again, because it was so remarkable and great the first time. There's some good stuff out there, but making the hard decisions of what backlog to cut, what can be said about you? Well, you get a good old-fashioned sad face. Look how sad that fucking face is. Because he's like, oh man, you're not going to play that game that you were wanting to play again? Or you're not going to play that game that everyone said was so good? Man, there's just so much out there. So that's why, that's why we do what we do, because that's why. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. You know what makes sense? Giving us money. Do that. Give us money. Have a good one, you probably didn't. We'll catch you next time. Probably won't.